Oh,
got it.
all right. Now, this is the fight you've been looking forward to all night coming up next. And I know I'm excited for this one too. It's going to be a lightweight. It's a crispy stream right here. And we're going to jump over as these two make their picks because it is time for... oh, do you have this fight link, by the way? It's in the thing. You should be able to get it. And let me know if you can't find it. It's time here.
I can't find
Oh,
it.
check the live notifications. It's in there.
Okay.
You got it. It is time for MMAFRoO playing on his other account here. Afro Kills. This is MMAFRoO. I believe it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Take it on PRYOXIS right here. If you guys don't know anything about this, a little backstory here. PRYOXIS came in. I mean, I hadn't heard of him previously. Came in early on in the ESFL and just showed some beautiful striking, some really nice slips, some really nice head movement, and just developed a game continuously from there. He ran through undefeated for a while. Everyone thought he was going to take that title, and he made his way up those rankings. And, you know, he's had some losses, had some setbacks, but every time he's lost, he's come back stronger, man. He's only been an ever-improving, ever-evolving fighter right here. Currently sitting at number 13 in the rankings, 10-5, man. Always on the hot streak, always ready to go. Had some great matchups with some of the best. And when he's lost, he's only lost to the best. Only to the best. You know,
True.
only up there. But he is fighting MMAFRoO, like you said, the winner of the last EA Sports UFC 2 official tournament in Vegas for the monies, for the belt. He was there. He fought some of the best players in the world that night, and he came out victorious on top. He can handle the pressure. He's good at mixing it up. He's good at taking people out of their game and doing what he needs to do to win. And he's here now. He is 4-0 right now. No one else in this top 10 is undefeated. No one else in the top 20 is undefeated. One of the only undefeated fighters we have right here. I think there might be one person. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's so hard to be undefeated in the ESFL. And I'm going to talk about PRYOXIS again because we are looking at PRYOXIS right now, right? PRYOXIS going the RDA pick. We've seen him using before. Slips and a lot of full range of multi-techniques on RDA. You got that switch roundhouse to the body. You got the knees, got the elbows. Going back to Fro, taking that Conor McGregor. Expect kicks to the body, expect slips, expect straights, expect hooks. But like we said, Fro is here. He's 4-0. He did lose to Kinetic NRG. That's the only time he's lost in the ESFL. But that was outside the rankings. It wasn't an official fight. It was in the opening of the 8-man tournament we did for the cash money prize for the Watch Your Shoes Invitational tournament. And he did lose in the first round to that, but he's here, man. He's gone in the rankings. He's fought his way up. He's number 5 in the world right now. He's taking on Pry, number 13. So here we go, guys. The Coco main event. 60 frames per second. This fight tonight. Fro in the red. Pry in the blue. Oh, my God. Let's get it.
Let's get it indeed. Good luck to both fighters. Pry, MMAFRoO. Let's get it. Let's go. Oh, they go for the bow, the glove touch, all of that love. Now throw that out the window and start fighting.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
Beautiful little
PRYOXIS with that
side kick. I was just going to say, and Fro trying to get that single leg against the cage right there, mixing it up already. Oh, the
MMAFRoO has one of the best ground games I've seen, period.
Stepping into that switch roundhouse, that one-step kick. Pry, man, look at the comfort of Pry. He is so smooth and patient, sees everything. He's real slick defensively, but Fro, man, he's going to mix up that attack rampage. He's going to keep changing elevations, changing his entrance, changing his weapons.
True. And one thing I admire about MMAFRoO is his ability to wane and stay in the pocket. He's not afraid to take losses and learn just to come back better and beat you up even worse. And this is a guy that I've tried my dang self to beat him, and he's just so good. PRYOXIS, on the other hand, his boxing, next level, a whole nother level. I mean, to level up to where he's at, you have to spend some time in the hyperbolic chamber. I mean, look at the combinations from both of these guys. Look at where their stamina is at. The stamina management, the way they throw, the way they choose and select their shots.
Oof.
Top notch right here.
Yeah, and Fro's classically coming forward with the pressure. He likes the pressure. He likes to swarm. He likes to throw lots of different things at you and hit you with a lot of different stuff. Pry, oh my goodness, that big rear right uppercut catches Pry. And I was going to say, man, Pry classically always patient, always relaxed. And he generally, this is a kind of fight that Pry fights. You know, he's patient and in a situation like this where it's very much point fight, he's always usually winning, but things like that happen. He gets caught with these big shots out of nowhere, and that's when he's lost. That's sometimes what's cost him the fight. He's very good at dictating the pace. Very rarely does he get consistently outstruck, but Fro is exactly the kind of fighter who can find your chin out of nowhere and hit you with something you don't expect. So although Pry can dictate the pace like this, he's excellent at that. Fro is also excellent at catching fires, so it's a great matchup really, because if Pry can keep this game plan going, he's going to win the stamina battle and be patient. And beautiful straight to the body lead hook. It's about whether Fro can find that kill shot in amidst this control of Pry.
I mean, both fighters right now, if you really just pay attention, like I said, it's a you go, I go, you go, I go. And you have to appreciate that when it's a top level, because you know when they do decide to go, it's going to be something to put the other guy out.
Fro doing a good job now, reducing that stamina advantage that Pry's worked through this round, keeping it down. There's that side kick to the body again, another roundhouse to the body, coming back with them hooks as well. Not afraid to stand in that pocket like you said. And wow, what a nice little first round right there. Who'd you give that to, man?
First round was close. I have to give it to my man Fro. I mean, there's a reason why his stamina is so low. He was out there throwing big shots. He was being aggressive. He went for shots that I really, didn't think that he would throw while, jumping kicks and stuff like that. But PRYOXIS is doing what he does. That doesn't matter to Pry. Pry probably likes that. That was probably his game plan, because I told you he has a beautiful mind when it comes to this game.
He really does, man.
He's going to stand in that he's going to stay in that pocket with Fro, and Fro better be on his game in this round too. I mean, I thought Fro definitely took round one, but Pry, gotta watch him.
And if Fro gets his win tonight, man, you might see him fighting for that title against that rival Connecticut NRG. They fought in the final of the UFC 2 tournament. They had that rematch at the start in the Watchful Shoes Invitational, but he's got to get through Pry first. He was sitting here patiently, as he does, picking him apart from the outside, dictating the pace of this fight. And like we said, man, Pry will manage this stamina all day, but stamina won't eventually win you the fight. So he can dictate the pace all he wants, but Fro can still hit him with that big shot. And beautiful work from Pry. He did whiff on that ducking roundhouse. Beautiful slip under by Pry and kind of come up top of the head kick. Blocked by Fro right there, who's trying to close that distance with that jab. Oh, the uppercut almost coming through for Pry. That would have done big damage right here. And that lead hook to the body. Pry's making a big home for that too.
I just love to watch PRYOXIS box. But I'm loving the way that in there. He's
there we
doing
go.
More than hanging.
Beautiful switch roundhouse to the body as well by Pry, throwing it when he knows he can land it. And here we go. Now he's planting and trading, because he knows that health stat's going down a little bit. Oh, got to be careful for his roundhouse. Gets a big left hand on the chin. But, Fro's fighting orthodox right now with McGregor instead of southpaw pull counter that Pry loves, man. You got to be careful chasing Pry with that jab. You come straight forward with that, you're going to get pull countered on. Gives him that space, and oh, this is now 2 rocks in this round for Pry, but he catches the body kick right there.
PRYOXIS is on point right now. The pull counter, being able to lean that head back out of danger, just barely getting out of the way of those hooks from McGregor.
If you look at the stats, though, the head and the body, they're both very similar. Fro trying to go big with the overhand, gets hit with that straight, though, trying to get something big in there, maybe even it up to get a rock off himself this round. But Pry real patient now, and now he's starting to lose the stamina battle ever so slightly. But again, the head stats are both very similar here, Rampage. I mean, this could still go either way. Oh! Ooh. Beautiful. Beautiful. That lead roundhouse, man, snapped it up there, trying to catch just a nice little shot, but Pry underneath it. Lead hook. Puts him out. No rocks. No need to follow up. Clean knockout. That roundhouse misses. Bam. Right hook. No follow up from Pry. Knew it landed. Knew that's all he needed. Watches it happen. And damn, man. Go high risk. High risk technique right there on the inside, man. Could have paid off. Big roundhouse just right over the top. Bam. If you could throw a spinning elbow right there, that might have been a different story, but...
That right there is what we call knockout of the night. I mean, if we could have a moment of silence for remains of Conor McGregor and his chin, that would be awesome.
Great little lead hook there. Beautiful work from Pry. I mean, he knew he'd got it. There was no follow-up. And that was a great fight, man. Patience from Pryor all the way through. Got caught a few times. The Fro's coming forward with that pressure, really mixing up his tactics and his striking techniques. Not afraid to throw that roundhouse, you know. Especially when he's starting to lose that stamina battle a little bit. Needs some big stuff to change the pace of that fight. But, wow, man. I mean, just... I would happily watch that again. Like, you know...
I think it's time for what you said. I think it's time for Kinetic to get back in there and settle some differences. That's only if Kinetic can come away and steal tonight. Now, if Kinetic can come away and steal with that type of performance from PRYOXIS, how do we not make that match? How does that match not happen?
I mean,
I'm thoroughly impressed, Balium. I mean, my mind is blown to duck a head kick at that range and follow up with a KO shot to end the fight. No rock, no nothing, just sleep, night.
Yeah, we do not see that very often. I mean, just like one punch knockouts. I mean, maybe off big overhands, but we do not see that very often at all, man. And beautifully timed. That check hook, man. He knows it's good. He knows it's good. And he got him that win right there.
PRYOXIS is like the damn Goodwill Hunting of this UFC game. I don't know what the heck he be doing in his spare time. Goodness gracious, but that man is a beast. Good stuff, though. MMAFRoO, you know I love you. Still my dog. I know what you're capable of. To me, you went out there and fought your type of fight. You just threw caution to the wind with certain shots that you normally don't throw. I don't see you throw it, but maybe that was the game plan because you don't throw those shots. And if you would have caught him with one of those flying kicks and rocked him and did something spectacular, then we'd be talking a different story right now. But as always, I respect you. You are, in my opinion, still the #1 player until I see somebody take the belt off your waist for UFC. I mean, you just got to get back on that saddle, man. Everybody take a loss here and there. It's just tonight, PRYOXIS was the better man.
Yeah, indeed, that's right. Pryor's got that experience here in the ESFL as well. I'm sure that loss here will not set Fro back. He'll come back 4-1, still up there in that top 10. Pryor moving to 11-5 right now as well. So, yeah, like you said, just good work from both fighters. They both got to implement their game plan a little bit. But yeah, Pryor just coming through nice and clean right there with that victory. So great win. And I'm